So this is a Naruto deck building, client cards. This video should be short because there's not much to say about clients. You can only play one per turn. Most of them tend, as you can see, tend to be dual attributes. I think pretty much all of them are probably dual attributes. The ones that I currently have here are dual attributes. They have more than one attribute. So that's always useful to make them splash. It makes them splashable and whatnot. I personally treat them like extra mission cards. That's how I use them. I treat them as extra mission cards. So if I play a mission card, I'm like, alright, well, I can still play a client, and then I'll try to combo the mission with the client and try to get some type of, advantage. Like, for example, this card, Takamaru, during your mission phase, you can move this and play client card to your chakra area. In that case, you can exchange all the cards in your hand with the same number of cards from the top of your deck. So you can, deploy a ninja, play a mission, then play this, use this card's effect, then take the rest of the cards in your hand, swap it out with the top cards of your deck, and then you should have a new hand. And let's say you have some jutsus in your hand now, so then now you can use those jutsus, and when you battle. So that combination right there. So the different types of cards you just played. You played a ninja, you played a mission, a client, and you'll have a jutsu. So you pretty much played all the different card types you'll possibly have in your deck in a single turn. So right now, I'm just mainly going to show you some of the clients that I personally like. These have some really good effects. You could build decks around some client cards, or you can enhance the ability of a deck with a client. Like this one, for example, Hikaru. During your mission phase, you can discard one card from your hand. In that case, you can put in play an Animal Ninja card from your chakra area or discard pile. But the interest cost of the ninja has to be equal or less than your turn marker value. Very useful, because this is a way you could bypass the once per turn ninja rule. So you could deploy a ninja, use this card's effect to discard a card, and then deploy a ninja from your chakra area or your discard pile that's animal, and put it into play. Now you have two ninjas, and then you can team them together and have a pretty strong team, relatively easy. So this is a great card to splash into any deck that has some animal ninjas that you probably use as support ninjas. More likely they'll be support ninjas. Your head ninjas will typically be whatever main strong ninjas you prefer to use in your deck, while you use animal ninjas as tech or support. And then you can use this card, obviously, to combo with that and do some pretty cool things. And the faster it is for you to get multiple ninjas on the field, the better advantage you have over your opponent. Let me check this card out real quick. Ironically, this card is animal, but it's a client, not a ninja. But what if it was cheated? If you could play, right? Double checking, yeah, animal ninja. That would have been interesting. But anyway, we got Futaba. When you heal one of your injured ninjas, you draw a card. So this could become a draw engine. This can help you thin out your deck and get closer to the cards you want. And it says heal, so this could be played in any deck. You see, it has 0 hand cost, so it's very splashable. It's a 1-drop, so it won't take that long to play. You see, Hikaru is also a 1-drop, 0 hand cost. So you can splash in any deck. All of these have 0 hand cost, and they're mostly 1-drops. KG is also a 1-drop. During your mission phase, you can move this client to your chakra area, then select one of your ninjas. That ninja cannot be blocked by a team with one ninja during this turn. That could be very useful. That could make it really hard for your opponent to block. With one ninja, they will have to use 2 or more ninjas to block your ninja, or your ninja who's in a team. increase your chances of dealing some damage. Then there's some clients that have like continuous effects that apply constantly. For example, this one has your female ninjas get +1/+1 during the turn they are put into play. So whenever you play a female ninja, they get +1/+1 to the turn. So it's a way to give them a quick boost once they enter. This has another effect to negate missions, so it's always good to have extra abilities. But look at it, it says during your opponent's mission phase, so that's important. The ability for some of these cards to be able to be used in your opponent's turn is very useful. Some of these have characteristics like leaf, female, male, things like that. Those can be relevant. This thing has the effect that when this client is put into play, so some have put into play effects, while you have 2 or more female ninjas or clients in your village, you can look at all the cards in your opponent's hand to search for one jutsu or mission card and discard it. So that's very useful. As you can see, she is a client and she's also female. So she helps with the effect. So you could deploy a female ninja, then play this, and you should be able to trigger the effect because you have 2 or more female ninjas or clients in your village. And then, look at your opponent's hand and get rid of them. Now, since this has a put into play effect, if you have a way of flash pointing this, or a way of putting this back to your hand and playing it again, then you can keep doing the effect over and over again. The fact that she's female, maybe there is an effect where you can return a female card on your side field to your hand. I haven't seen one, but that could exist. There's another female card, Emmy effect. When this client is put into play, select one in-play male ninja. The selected ninja cannot be sent out to battle during that turn. So it's a good way of preventing your opponent from being able to block with a really strong male ninja. Especially if he's a head ninja of a team, you can make it where he can't be sent out to battle. And if I'm right, the ruling would be is if he can't be sent out to battle, the team he's in also cannot be sent out to battle. So this is a great way to make one strong team useless for that turn, so that way you can attack with your teams and not worry about that big strong team opposing you. Komei, he's a turn 2 card, he's a male. During your mission phase, you can discard this in-play client in one of your chakras. In that case, all teams perform a mental power battle during this turn. So that's a great trick, the ability to turn all the teams battling into mental power, going from using their combat power and their support and stuff like that to just mental power. Very useful because most ninjas don't have mental powers. Some have very low mental powers. Their stats are really high. Their combat power and all that good stuff is high, but their mental power is low. So you can fully take advantage of that if you deliberately incorporate a lot of ninjas into your deck. They might have decent power, might not have high power, but decent power, but their mental is very high. That way you can take advantage of a card like this. Like, the surprise factor of this can be very useful. It's like, man, your teams are stronger than my team, but I use this, and now we're just going straight to mental battles. Emina, she's female. During your mission phase, if you have 5 or more ninja cards in your discard pile, you can move 5 of them to your deck, shuffle it, and then draw a card. So this obviously draw engine, a way of recycling your ninjas. I prefer discard pile to chakra area and do the whole ambush thing. That's more my style, but the ability to put your ninjas back in your deck, especially if you need to search them back out. In case you have effects that can let you play them from your deck, putting them back in there would be useful. If you have effects that you play, let's say you play certain effects where you mill yourself, where you have effects that causes you to mill cards from your deck, then you can use this to put the cards back and then draw, you know what I mean? So it's a way to reduce the effect of you self-milling yourself. So that obviously can be useful. So these are some clients that I like that you can look into and test out. Like I said, I treat them like they're mission cards. So I splash them in wherever they're needed. I definitely use Hikaru like almost every deck where I can throw in an Inkfish or some other animal, or like Six Tails. Some Six Tails are animals. So there's Ninja Toads, they're animals, and so on and so forth. And of course there's Ninja Dogs, they're animals. So it's not that hard to splash in some animals into your deck, and then you use Hikaru for that. Now of course somebody would try to say that in a fan-made rogue list that this card is limited to one or banned. It's like, well, that doesn't matter. You know, good cards are good cards. Based off of your rogue list will determine what you can and can't use. But that's between you and your play group. Me, I am my play group, and I use 3 Hikarus. Alright, I think Emina is also banned, and maybe Ami. This one, not Emmy, but Ami, is also banned in some rogue lists. I mean, we can even look here, because here's a rogue list. I think this is like the main rogue list most people go by. Yeah, also it is the EMI, the EMI. Yep, Hikaru's banned. Even Miroku, oops. Yeah, Miroku's banned. Toby's banned. Oh, that's pretty recent. It used to be at 1. Oh, snap. Oh no, I thought that was another card. Biscuit is banned. Some cards I understand they're banned. See, yeah, Solo Sasuke is banned. Somebody wanted to point that out, but okay. Amy, AMI, she's limited to 1. That's what it is. She's not banned, she's just limited. I guess I'll take the time. Oh, and Emina is semi-limited, so you can have 2 of her. And there you go, there's the list, just for the heck of it, so you can see the current rogue list. But not much to say about clients. And that'll be the end of the video.